What's up everyone, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and today we are here to talk about a surprise thing that we just discovered a little bit ago. There's probably already a few people who've made videos on this, but I want to talk about it because it was actually something that I was looking forward to a lot. So as you can see, we're on DBZ.space. If you don't know about this website, it is essential if you are a fan of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. It has a ton of useful information for both the global and JP versions of the game, and I accidentally just loaded the JP version of the game, so we're going to stick to the global one here. But cards, link skills, you can organize everything by link skills right here, as you can see. Just all of them right here, so that's useful. Items tells you everything about items potential. It tells you everything you want to know about a unit's hidden potential, everything you can do with it, everything, blah blah blah. Quest information, event information. Summons, this has every banner ever. I'm not going to be using the website for when we talk about this banner, but tournaments, missions, and rank information. You can also make an account, and this is the site that you can use to share your box with random or various different people if you have a desire to do so. I've tried to get mine to work, it just won't work. And as you can see, there's also some useful websites. You can get to the DBZ Dokkan Battle subreddit. You can go to the Japan Codes website where you can get codes for the Japanese version of iTunes, or I actually think if you use Google Play you should be fine because you have Q app. The Dokkan Team Builder website, and then the DBZ Dokkan Stats site, which we will be using in just a moment. But that's not the point. If you guys didn't know about that, whatever. But game cards, this is the most useful part of this website in my opinion, or at least for us right now, because it shows you a list of every single cards and every single card in the game, and you'd be like, alright, well that's cool, but what relevance does that have here? As you can see, it's got two different tabs on the end. One is inactive, and it has all the cards that are available in the game but aren't available to you. So it's got like Don Flamingo from the One Piece event, it's got Kid Buu, that's going to be coming out at some time shortly, it's got this Kid Buu from the Kid Buu event. It's got Mass Saiyan along with Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku somewhere in here as well. Yeah, right here. That will be available. Got Super Saiyan Teen Gotenks, which means that we'll probably be getting Super Saiyan 3 Teen Gotenks or Adult Gotenks. Got LR Ginyu, which does mean that Battlefield will be coming at some point. You got Janemba, the Android 18. I thought that was Majin Vegeta. I guess that's just the Super Saiyan 2 Agility Rebirth. You got Gotenks. Yeah, you see you have Adult Gotenks right here. And then the Bio Broly cards, obviously, as I just said. Cooler Movie Goku Rebirth. And the new intelligence, the next intelligence support units. You got the Vegeta and the Gohan. But that's not what we're here to talk about either. That's just a list of inactive cards. Last tab, scheduled cards that are scheduled to come out this Sunday. Because, yeah, I was looking at the clock and I was like, wait, it's Saturday now. So tomorrow night / early Monday morning. It's probably going to be early Monday morning for you. It's tomorrow night West Coast time, so East Coast time where I live. It will be in the morning the next day. 4 new cards will be dropping. 2 of them are new, 2 of them are not. We'll talk about the 2 ones that aren't first. These are rebirths of previous cards that have been in the game from the Universe 6 saga. Summons that you could do. First, there is this Piccolo. This is the new rebirth of the Intelligence Multiform Piccolo. His new leader skills: Intelligence type key +2, HP attack, HP and defense plus 70%. So solid, I guess. If you don't have an intelligence type leader, this will definitely do the job. Special attack causes supreme damage to enemy and greatly raises attack for 1 turn. Passive skills not translated for some reason on here, but basically when your HP is 80% or below, your attack and defense are raised by 80%. On a hybrid intelligence team, that is garbage, and I'll tell you why. That hybrid intelligence team currently is built around survivability in the global version of the game because we don't have Kid Buu yet, so the team hasn't quite changed. Hybrid intelligence is the only intelligence right now, and on hybrid intelligence you're going to be using 2 Buhans, which means that you're going to be worrying about having high HP at all times because he has the Metamorphosis link with Janemba. He HP recovers naturally, so you're always going to be staying at high HP. This would be basically the equivalent of a rebirth of, let's say, what's a card that's kind of useful on the... So, the physical team, the reason that you can run Kid Buu on the physical team, even though his passive is restricted at 80% or above, is because the physical team has lots of people who recover HP and or have great defense. So you're always going to be staying at a very high HP benchmark, which means that Kid Buu is going to be having his passive active a large majority of the time. This is the inverse. Piccolo is going to be on a team that's about high survivability. So HP being 80% or below is not something you're going to want to find yourself in And I don't actually, yeah, it's going to cut off a little bit of this because I wanted to hide my top bar for Chrome. So sorry if you can't see some of the stuff on the side, but this card is called Wise Warrior Piccolo. It's going to cost 42. That's pretty much all you can't see. So not really much of an improvement. It doesn't fix the problem that the original card had. So anyway, we'll talk about Hit next, and this is one of the cards that people wanted a rebirth of. Unfortunately, I also don't think that this rebirth really does a whole lot. So his leader skills, enemy attack and defense minus 30%, and we should actually look at, so there it is, max stats when you get him to level 120, and it doesn't have the Rainbow Star stuff yet. I think they actually need to figure out if he is an A rank or an S rank or what rank he is going to be to figure out how he works in the hidden potential system. But max stats look pretty solid. His super attack, supreme damage, rare stance to stun the enemy, I don't think that actually changes from before. His passive, I believe, remains mostly the same. We'll take a quick look at what it is. Let's open it this way. There we go. Expanding Possibility Hit is the name of the card now. I don't remember exactly what it was called before, but we will see in just a moment once the Dokkan Battle Wiki opens, and it's taking a while, and it didn't even open the page for some reason. But attack plus 80% at the start of the turn, it looks like, and disables enemy's guard, which is interesting, with a high chance of stunning the attacked enemy. It looks like it could be a solid unit for hybrid, and it has shocking speed. I'm okay with this rebirth. He's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but he does offer a lot of other tertiary stuff, such as rare chance to stun the enemy with a super attack, high chance of stunning the enemy with his passive, and disabling guard, which I don't 100% know how it works, but still very cool. Universe 6's strongest assassin was his previous name. So there you go, and that is going to be his super attack quote. Now, I'm not going to do that for everybody, but let's go back over here to the release schedule. Here are the two big ones right here. For some reason, Kale doesn't have a type, which is interesting. We'll talk about Kale first, though, because Kale is the more, I would say, maybe not the more interesting one, but Kale is the one that I think is more of a borderline card, whereas I feel that the other big card that they're adding is almost a must-have on their team. So Kale, Perilous Potential Strength, super physical type unit. This is a super physical type unit. Physical key type plus 2, HP attack and defense plus 70%. Pretty much old school SSJ Broly without the extra 1 key. And then super attack, gigantic impact, causes immense damage to enemy but lowers her own defense by 30% for 1 turn. They are pretty much going in the vein of Broly cards for this. This is called Berserk, by the way. It's not a Super Saiyan card, which comes in with links because you get Saiyan Warrior Race and Saiyan Lineage, excuse me, I don't know why that happened. Berserker, Broly Link, Battlefield Diva, Prepared for Battle Warriors of Universe 6, Prepared for Battle being a key one because it's her only key link. And the thing I first noticed about this card, and you're going to notice it when I go over the other card that they're adding as well that you already saw. So it's Caulifla. They're adding a Caulifla as well as a Kale that's already been out in the Japanese version for quite a while. But she has Prepared for Battle, doesn't have Super Saiyan Link. She only has 6 links so far. Makes me think that down the line this card is going to be primed for a Dokkan Awakening, whether it be a rebirth or a proper Dokkan Awakening. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. We'll go over really quickly to the Dokkan Wiki so we can take a look at her super attack animation as well as her passive skill called Free from Burden. Attack plus 100%, launches an additional attack guaranteed, which is a high chance to become a super attack. So that's very interesting. I actually don't know if that's guaranteed because it doesn't say guaranteed like Cooler does, but we'll take a look really quickly at her super attack. This isn't going to be translated, so let's see what it looks like really quickly. And I want to say, yeah, I was going to say, do I have my audio settings enabled once this actually loads? Which it doesn't look like. It looks like it's taking a sweet time doing. Alright, so this card actually changed its name too. It was something else before. It was Perilous Super Strength it looked like before. Now it's called Perilous Potential Strength. So they changed it slightly. Might just be like a more proper translation. But anyway, we'll see if this ever wants to load. I don't know why my internet's acting up now. It loaded all these other pages fine. Now it's like, nah fam, you good. We gotta get in a 1080p life. Actually, no, we don't need to be in that 1080p life because this video is only going to be in 720. So, let me mute my speaker really quickly. But you guys can still hear it, so there you go. Bam, bam, bam. And actually, you can't hear it because that's my bad. Hold on. Just 1 second. And this is unprofessional, but I wasn't 100% prepared to make this video. I just found out about it like 10 seconds ago. maybe not 10 seconds ago, but like 20 minutes before I recorded the video. So there we go. This should work now. Alright, I'll make this full screen, see if it works. But I'm not going to make that full screen actually because it doesn't look very good. But you can see, pretty decent super attack animation honestly for what it is. And that is it. So we will move on now and talk about the other major unit that's being introduced, and then we'll take a look at the rates to finish things off. So this is Super Saiyan 2 CAULIFLA, and I'm just going to say right now, I think this is going to be a staple unit on Super Agility. Why do I think that? Well, one, this is technically a proper Super Saiyan 2 card. Super Saiyan 2 CAULIFLA right in the description, and as you can see, Super Saiyan attack link. So, brilliant battle intuition. Take a look over here. Her super, only causes supreme damage to enemy. She has an all types key plus 2 HP attack and defense plus 50% lead. So if you don't pull Mass Saiyan, or you don't get Mass Saiyan, or you don't have Super Vegito already, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, I should say, this is a pretty solid filler card just for a leader skill if you need it, absolutely need it. It only causes supreme damage, which sucks. It's not the same way as Kale, but the passive is what makes this card an amazing unit in my opinion. Attack plus 70%, which is cool, but high chance of evading an enemy's attack, including a super attack. And then if that does not activate, on the super attack you get a medium chance of evading enemy's super attack and countering with enormous power. That is not tremendous power, it's enormous power. I don't know how that multiplier works as opposed to Vegeta, the two Vegetos that we already have, but I'm going to go so far as to say this is going to be a staple unit in my opinion, just because of the defensive ability on the Super Agility team. On top of that, she has pretty solid links. She has Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, nothing really popular, but again, I believe, yeah, she only has 6 links, so Dokkan Awakening down the line is always a possibility. Hopefully it'll be through a Dokkan event and not just a rebirth, but definitely this I think is in my opinion is going to be a staple unit on the Super Agility team. It's not going to be a rotational unit, it is definitely going to be a floater unit, but Super Agility definitely going to need this card, and that is why I'm going to be pulling on these banners. We'll take a look in just a moment at what the banner is actually going to look like. First, we got to watch this sick CAULIFLA super attack animation, and it looks like this is actually going to load quickly this time. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong about that. I probably shouldn't jump the gun going forward. But we'll see. Oh, there it looks like it's going to be going, and I don't know how loud this is, so it should be acclimated to like my normal stream settings because I didn't change anything. So pretty solid super attack animation. I think this is gonna look so cool on ×2 speed, which is what I play on. I didn't really like think that about the Kale, but anyway, that is that. So we'll talk now about the rates when this was in GP. So DBZ Dokkan Stats.com. The Laughing Man recently said that due to all the crap that's going down on Twitter, I don't know if you guys have been following, pretty much every major data miner and person who has news on Dokkan has been getting taken down. DMCA complaints have been like lodged and stuff, and it's really stupid, and it's a whole topic for another day. But Laughing Man said he was maybe gonna be done with Dokkan, so this site might not live much longer, but go show him your support if you are in favor of this website, because I definitely am. It is one of my go-to sites when I look at things. So let's take a look at the rates. So the first thing that's going to pop out of you is this SSR rate, 17.84%. That means $13 a pull on average, 28 stones. That's pretty much a double rates banner. The reason for that, every time you do a multi-summon at the end of the multi, you are going to get a guaranteed SSR. Do not take this lightly. The last card of every multi is always going to be an SSR. That does not mean you cannot pull SSRs during the rest of the multi-summon, though. You can pull 2 SSR. If you pull your first card as an SSR, you're going to get 2 SSRs. You are always going to get one at the end. That means there aren't going to be any dry multis. That has been a point of contention within the community for the last couple months, dry multis, but this is going to basically eliminate that. It is not going to be the normal going forward. It is on certain banners, but not on all, and definitely not on Dokkan Fest. They have not implemented that yet. I think that'll make rates a little bit too high for Dokkan Fest, but for something like this, it's perfect. Kale, almost 2% pull rate. Whis almost 2%. Piccolo and Hit are going to be in this banner as well. This is, I believe, Tech Whis. That's Int Whis. This is Tech Whis. Strength Beerus and CAULIFLA all having a 1.85% pull rate or above, meaning with the way that things have been recently, you are going to be able to pull these cards without spending a lot of stones or spending a lot of money for the most part. You're going to have to spend still about 6 multis worth or so. I usually make videos with 5 multis, but still, this is a really good deal compared to normal. You're only going to have to spend about $133 on average to pull all these cards. So I would say that is a pretty solid deal overall. So 17%, 18% pull rate almost. Very nice. And that is what you have to look forward to this weekend. I know it kind of sucks. The timing is strange, and they're jumping this banner way ahead of where it is supposed to be, because originally in Japan it came... Why am I so far scrolled down? It's probably because all these images didn't load. But this is where we are relatively in Japan, all the way down here, Super 17. Now we did skip this banner right here. We got this banner already. It is come and gone. But we skipped this banner. It's going to be coming out on... probably next, I imagine. It'll be the next Dokkan Fest, probably in a couple weeks. It'll take the place of this one, and then this one will be after Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and Bardock / Masked Saiyan, quote unquote. And where the so let's say roughly we'll take that into account. This came out in April. This banner originally came out in Japan on the 25th of July. So that's almost a 4-month gap. So this is getting jumped roughly 4 months, actually a little bit more. I don't know how I feel about that, but I am happy to see these cards in this game at a time where maybe not the stone sales aren't the greatest, but it is still at a time where the game is a little bit quieter. There's not really a huge need to go for Super 17, so they're supplementing that with a banner that is actually worth going for cards on. Caulifla is really good, and Kale is really good to have. So, should you summon? My preliminary say is going to be, if you are a free-to-play player, no, but if you are a pay-to-win player, absolutely, because this is a very solid banner with really good units on it. Anyway, this video ran way longer than I wanted it to, but got a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about as it pertains to these cards. So, that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.